Hello party people, it is Will Pemble, and today we are going to get started with the very first couple of pieces of steel on the backyard launch coaster. We still have a whole boatload of decisions to make about how we're going to build the thing, what the shape of the track is, what it's going to do, how we're going to get the thing going, how we're going to get the thing to stop. There's all sorts of things we don't know, but what I do know is that the longest of journeys starts with the first 20 feet of steel track. So I think John is going to be over pretty soon, and we're going to get to welding together our first section of track. That's the deal. You may remember from last time we decided we were going to start with 24-inch gauge track, which means from the center line of one rail to the center line of another rail is going to be 24 inches. And this is wider than I think the last coaster we did, the Gold Boss, that was an 18-inch gauge track. John and I just wanted it to be a little bit wider so that it could be a little bit more stable, maybe more fun to look at. We'll see. So anyway, these are the ties that we're gonna weld together to make our 24-inch gauge track. There. That's two. John Boy is here. One thing maybe worth noting is that we're going to try again to make this kind of a modular design here. And so we're going to have the tie, the first tie at the end of the track is going to go flush with the end of the tubing, and then we'll bolt through to bolt the next section of track onto here. The hope is that it'll be like really easy to put together, and two ties together where the track connects will be really strong. We'll put a sleeve in here so that the tubing connects really smoothly. And anyway, that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. All right, here comes the first welding of the new coaster. This is, I think, the 6th one, John. Right.
Well, let's have some fun with it.
Woo-hoo! Here's the idea. We did, after a short meeting, we did decide that the way to go is to put these ties every 2 feet, especially on this piece of track, which we think is going to be the launch portion of the track. So the idea here is that the coaster goes from 0 to however fast we want it to go in less than 20 feet. So that's going to be a significant amount of energy coming off of that bad boy. All right, encouraging. I'm going to show you.
Wait, you wanted me to get in closer? Is that what you said?
No, well, I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. So not getting in closer.
I'll let you know when it's time to get closer.
Okay, so unlike the last roller coaster where we did most of our welding out over dry grass, this one has a much better outlook for fire control. We have fire extinguisher right here, just in case. All good?
Hey, John Boy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna drill this out.
Why?
Well, so that we can make new ties, put the track together.
What's that thing?
Hole saw. That's a hole saw.
A hole saw?
Yeah.
So when you cut with the hole saw, do you end up with like a perfectly coved end of the tie?
Yes.
That'll wrap right around the railing just exactly perfect?
Yeah.
That's pretty smart, John. Glad you're here. All right, let's do it. Boom. That's how you do that. Alrighty. That right about there. Okay. So that's going to be the launch section of the track. That's 20 feet long. The gauge of the track is 24 inches. So it's 24 inches. It's much wider, which was as I've been watching this track come together, I've been thinking of all the really cool opportunities it's going to give us in terms of making an awesome cart. So that's kind of cool. The goal is to get the cart from 0 miles per hour up to, I want to say like 15 or 18, maybe 20 miles per hour in 20 feet. So we're looking to achieve a 4G acceleration across this 20 feet of track. And so all of the work of getting this thing going is going to happen on this piece of track. And by the way, it's sitting on sawhorses right now. It's actually going to be much closer to the ground. We're going to have it maybe 12 inches off the ground. So you get a whole bunch of world going by you.
Very
really
fast.
Very, very fast.
Pull your cheeks back.
Pull your cheeks back. Yeah, that's what I do. Go. So, yeah, check out Will from London. His YouTube channel is absolutely amazing. He built one with a pneumatic piston that launches. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm such a huge fan of Will from London. So check his video out. We're still like trying to figure out whether to do electric launch or pneumatic launch.
Yeah.
Electrician.
Electric launch, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really think we're trying to figure out whether to do one or the other. I think we're pretty much committed to the electric.
We're gonna give it a shot, I think.
We're gonna give it a shot. So anyway.
See how that goes.
Yeah. But we got a heck of a long ways to go. Don't even get us started on what happens. How do we stop this thing once it's going? Because
that's a whole different problem. We'll deal with it when we get there.
That's right. We will jump off that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime, here's what we got. We got the first piece of track, the first piece of the first piece of track. We got a whole lot of work to do on making this thing amazing and powered and awesome, and building the cart, and there's a lot.
A lot of work ahead.
Yeah. So, Patreon, man, help us pay for this thing. It's incredibly expensive, and Liz has just about had enough of my shenanigans on the roller coaster front. So check that out. There's a link down there. Like, share, subscribe, all of those things. Thank you for helping us bring physics, family, and fun to kids everywhere. I'm Will Pemble.
John Elliott.
See you soon.